Good morning. My stomach hurts because yesterday on day one we had McDonald's, Jack in the Box, and Panda Express. I'm just joking, my stomach doesn't hurt. I've been training for this. I've been ready. Decades of preparation. But day one was fun, and we are driving now to a pretty cool location. I hope you guys like it. I've never been here, but I've read about it for years. I've been wanting to go, so we're gonna check it out. All right, we are in William Randolph Hearst Pier. This is about an hour north of San Luis Obispo, and it looks pretty nice. Look, you got a whole bunch of chihuahuas down there. Arf, arf. Chihuahua.
You heard the rules on the bus. Is it still Alex Trebek telling you?
So I had to start doing a voiceover right here because I wasn't allowed to talk on the tour. So this is the house of William Randolph Hearst. He built it in the 1920s. That swimming pool right there holds as much water as 18 swimming pools. He got all his money by being a businessman. Pretty much ended up buying television stations, owned newspapers, mostly in California, but some also on the East Coast. And that pier that we were at earlier, he built that, and a whole bunch of ships would come there and drop off supplies and trade and fishing and this and that. Anyway, that's the front of his house, of his castle. At the very top right there is a water tower, but it's also his bedroom. He's long gone. Again, all this was in the 1920s, 1930s, 1940s. In a minute, we're going to go inside the house. There we are. So a lot of this stuff is about 400, 500, 600 years old. A lot of those things hanging on the walls are not paintings, they're carpets, they're embroidered, and those specifically are 600 years old, and they depict a war that occurred in France. But anyway, this guy was a huge collector of art. He started collecting art since he was like 10 years old. Why? Because his mom got him into it. So that fool already came from money, you know what I mean? He was rich. He was rich. Never had to suffer a day in his life. But look at that. That gold that you see there is actual gold. It's not painted. It's not stained glass. Actual gold. Look at that pool. Would you swim in there? Hell yeah, you would. So we got done with the tour, going back down the hill, and it was pretty sweet. So the next stop is elephant seals. Yeah, I know the males can weigh up to 5,000 pounds, but these are mostly females, from my understanding. Yeah. All right, Hearst Castle was pretty cool. It has like 160 something rooms, like 40 something bedrooms, 61 bathrooms. So got done with Hearst Castle, and away from that, like 8 minutes away, was the elephant seals that we just saw. So next stop won't be for like another hour and a half to 2 hours, but we got to get food first. Yeah, we got done eating, and we got a birria sandwich and like a chicken sandwich, right? It was okay. It wasn't too bad. I'd maybe give it a 7 out of 10, which is my lowest rating. But look at this. Right behind the restaurant is this super cool view right here. Look at that. Gorgeous. So just snapping a couple pics, and I'm going to get back on the road, big doggy, because we are maybe an hour and a half from our next destination. But before we go, let's just take a look at one more time. That is nice. As much fun as it is to be out here, discovering new places, eating fast food, hanging out with Nils, dude, I always miss LA, you know? Always get a little emotional too. Why do you laugh, fool?
It was funny.
I do. I miss, being home, even though I was just there 2 days. Yesterday, actually. Yeah, miss being home, miss hanging out with you guys, but yeah, we'll keep exploring, but just wanted to say that. And don't laugh at me because I'm getting emotional. I might cry on this trip once or twice. We'll see. Already did? How much I'm spending, maybe. Yeah, $4.64, $7.84, almost $8. That's insane. Yeah, right? Yeah. There you go. God bless them. And God bless you too, sir. I know that fool. I went to high school with him. To get a good view?
Yeah, I'm trying.
place is just full of just gorgeous places to stop, huh? Look at that. It's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see it, but that's a bridge. Let me turn the camera around. I think that's Bixby Bridge. Looks super nice. Wow. I don't know, man. Does it get nicer than this? I don't think so. With all the flowers down here too. It's like a perfect picture. So I was reading that this bridge was built in part by convicts about 100 years ago. So that's pretty crazy, right? You gotta use people for something. People gotta work. That's what I always say. Food's gotta work.
Those caves.
Here's that bridge. Bixby Bridge. Are you ready to see something cool?
Yes.
That is a waterfall. Wow. Unfortunately, you can't go down there. They closed this a while back. So as far as I know, no one's allowed down there. Look at that. We are in Pfeiffer Falls, which is in Big Sur. This should be a pretty short hike from what I remember. I think just a mile maximum, like mile and a hike. But we're gonna try to squeeze it out because it's 5 o'clock right now and the sun sets right around at 8. So we have 3 hours to get to Santa Cruz. By the way, we have no reception right now. I haven't had reception for about 2 hours. So hopefully everything goes well. But man, this is beautiful. Check it out. Bam. What did I say? Pfeiffer Falls and Valley View Trail. Look at that. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Wow. This is the woods right here. This ain't downtown LA no more, big doggy. Whew. Dude, I feel winded and I can't help but think it's because I've been eating fast food, dude. And you know what it is? It's Christy's fault because she's like, let's go to Disneyland, and then proceeds to order a whole bunch of junk food. So it's her fault. It's her fault.
Start jumping on
Yep. Start jumping on it. What do you think?
it. I think it's cool. I'm just a little winded.
A little winded, that's all. That's all. We contributed that to the heat, boo-boo. That's all that is. Big, beautiful bluebird. Look at this, though. Wow. That's tight. That is cool. That's nice. Surrounded by all these redwoods. Are you kidding me? Look how nice that is. Very cool. Look, they even have a place for you to sit down in case you get tired in the 1 mile hike. Wow. Awesome. There's an alternate view right here. Zoom in on that. I don't know, maybe 30 feet, 40 feet. It's pretty cool. And again, we are like 2 miles away from the ocean. Okay, that was the little 1.5 mile hike. And now we gotta drive about an hour and a half over to Santa Cruz. Let's go. Santa Cruz has a pretty cool pier. Imelda told me about a cool spot called the Mystery Spot. I'm gonna try to go. There's lots of things, but tomorrow I do have a super fun adventure planned, and it has to do with trains.
Oh my gosh.
How fun is that? All right, we just got to Santa Cruz finally before sundown. The sun sets at 8:24 p.m. here, and today it sets at 8:02 in Los Angeles. But what's crazy is we got the same room number, which is 221. That's where we were staying in San Luis Obispo. And let me show you the room because Christy thinks it's ghetto, but I always upgrade. You know what? You fools ain't got to see the room. Don't worry about it, okay? The room is okay. It's fine. You can sleep in it. That's all that matters. Contrary to what it says, we are not going to a casino. That's not a casino. It's a casino arcade. We're going to go to the Santa Monica Boardwalk. Oh, I'm sorry. Santa Cruz Boardwalk. So let's check it out. Yo, what's up, man? I think you're in the wrong place. I think you're supposed to be in Pirates of the Caribbean at Disney. There he is, to give you nightmares. Oh my God. Wow. And to think there was like many of these, right? Crazy. Get close to him. Yeah, Pooh is doing tricks. Wow, it is packed on a Monday night. Look at this, the pier is right next to the ocean. Wow. God, yeah. Oh, that was so close. Go ahead, try again. Try again, you got one more. Ah.
Oh.
These are some deep fried Oreos. Let's give them a shot. Hey, deep fried Oreos. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Big dog, I don't think you heard me. 10 out of 10. What do you get on that? What do you get on it? No?
Not here.
Not here? Okay guys, that was our second day going out and about. We woke up like at 9 and it's just about 9 right now. So on the road, stopping, pulling over. It gets a little bit tiring, but you know, it's part of the game, part of the fun. We're leaving the pier, gonna go back, sleep, and tomorrow, another adventure. Another adventure.